y'all, welcome to Farm Girl Friday. We have been at it ever since we got back from our trip. Little baby boy is turning 2 weeks old this week. I'll give y'all an update on him. Out here at my yearling pasture, we've only gotten a couple tenths of rain. So as you can see behind me, my grasses are really struggling. My pond's starting to dry up some, so we're really having to chase the water line down with my fences. I do something special over here when it comes to the pond to keep my cows out of it, so I fence out each section of pond with poly wire so my cows can only get their noses in at one spot. So that keeps down the erosion, keeps down the pond damage, but this pond is not shaded at all. So it's having problems growing algae. It has like 3 different kinds of algae growing in it. So that's been causing my landlord some stress, and it's just dry throughout the foothills of North Carolina right now. And even though we're getting little bits of rain, without fresh water going into the pond and keeping the oxygen level up, these plants are starting to take over the top of it. So it's causing a little stress. And my grass has not recuperated from the last time I grazed it because it's just so dry. You can tell it's come back just a little bit. It might have like 2 inches of growth on it, whereas I like 4 to 6 inches of growth come back. So we'll just see how the weather goes. I feel bad for my fellow farmers that are crop farmers. They're going to start getting some rain here soon, but it's too late for corn to grow out now. Like the ears is just done. But my grass, on the other hand, has a chance. And I'm so grateful. I've got over 3 inches in Union Grove, where my cow pasture is there, my big cow pasture, and I'm so grateful for that rain. But here is taking a toll on us. And I really feel bad for the farmers that haven't got anything. I was blessed at that pasture where my mama cows are, but this pasture is struggling. It's struggling. So we're gonna have to come up with some stuff to see what we're gonna do with these little yearlings. If it doesn't start turning around soon, like the weeds that can withstand this drought and the heat are thriving, and my grass is just starting to go dormant because it's so hot. It's almost like we've already had a frost. So a little crazy. So I wanted to tell my fellow farmers that I feel you. I feel your pain. I'm not on the biggest scale as so many other people that are out there, but my prayers are with you because it's a rough time of year. So I will see y'all later and give you an update on little baby. Right now we're in the yearling pasture. So I hope you enjoyed my cow move today. They haven't been moved. They've been in that upper part of the pasture. I call it the road pasture there for 3 weeks. I've just been moving them around in there. So they haven't had to be rotated per se and come to my call is good, because I normally just go in there, take the fence down, and then they just walk in at their leisure because I do back grazing in that section. So they were not good today. They were better than they have been in the past, though, but they weren't very good. But that was me controlling yearling calves and getting them in the next pasture where they had to go through a very narrow gate. And cows can smell a fence as they come. Like they can smell the electricity coming up on them. But right there, it's still, even though there's a gate, I also run electric wire right there. So for some reason, they always think that's closed. That's trying to get them back and forth because I have to like bee them in. They kind of have to go around a curve to get in and out of that pasture. They're always bad, but today they're extra bad. So I hope y'all enjoy that. Like even though they've been rotated every other day since they were babies, they still struggle sometimes, just like the rest of us. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was, but I'm still grateful for my cows. Like that was them on a bad day. So if that's them on a bad day, I'll take it instead of chasing them around and having cows that are completely unresponsive to me. So just me putting a little bit of pressure behind them, they were like, oh, we're supposed to go through the gate. Okay. So you can see them like making the decision to go through. So they're still smart. They're just dumb. Smart and dumb, like the rest of us. This paddock has had a good long rest. The cows have been over here in almost 2 months, so it's had its almost 60-day rest, and you can tell it hadn't grown much. But my cows went ahead and started moving them around because a little bit of growth is better than nothing. And they were perfectly happy, content, and fat. All they're doing right now is growing. They're not having to produce milk. They're not having to grow a baby. They're all just growing in size. So I'm being patient with my grass. You can still tell there's some growth over here, like the seed heads are still trying to come out. And they will eat these weeds. There's plenty of plantain in here. They love dock. Surprisingly, this little patch right here has some, but you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I'll show you a little bit in the big cow pasture. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.